Okay, so hopefully we are. Hey, so hopefully we're live now. I think it says live now. If you're watching, hello. If this is recorded for you, welcome. We're going to do a little yin practice this evening. It will probably be about 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes. We'll hold the poses for between 2 to 3 minutes. And I'm going to work on the spine today. A little bit of information about the spine before we get started. I've been working quite hard on some manual work today, this week, sort of in a different pattern of behavior that my body is used to. And the spine holds your central nervous system. So my body has responded in quite a different way to this pattern of behavior. And I want to move my spine in lots of different ways so that I get a reset to my central nervous system and my body has an opportunity to experience its range of motion in a way where it has time to move through the situation with lots of time to actually play with that space that it lands in. It will become more apparent as we go through the poses. Now, as I'm not in my studio at home, I'm in my new property over in another country in Spain. I've had to be creative with what I have. So I have 2 pillows, as I frequently ask you to have on hand. I do have my yoga mat. I did bring a couple of blocks with me, and I've also strapped with me. So those things may be useful to have on hand. Grab your pillows. You don't need to have a mat. It's just nice to have that boundary or that arena so that you know where you're working when you practice. And if you have a couple of blocks, where are they? They're there. Or that substitute of a soup can or any kind of box that you have laying around that is that kind of shape is always useful. Video boxes, but I don't suppose many people know what video boxes are nowadays, or box sets of DVDs, or what else? Shoe boxes are quite useful, that kind of thing. If you have a Spotify playlist and you'd like to have that on in the background, go ahead and do that. But otherwise, let's find a nice comfortable seat. So now, if you can, maybe prop yourself up a little bit on a cushion so that you've got space in the hips, and cross the legs, come to Sukhasana. Allow the hips to find space as well, because this is a shape that we very rarely find time to sit in, and it's really nice for the hips to experience this as well. Just settle yourself here. Start to close your mouth and breathe in through your nose. Notice how you're feeling, notice those sensations in your body. And when I say that, what I'm asking you to look for is where the tension has landed within your body. So let's start down towards the foundation, the base that I want you to create. Soften your toes, the soles of your feet. Relax through your lower legs. Relax through your pelvis. Soften your glutes, your buttocks, your hips. And relax your belly as well. Don't feel you have to hold it in at this stage. And as you do that, you've got space now for the breath to get down there. As you inhale, let the belly expand out. And as you exhale, draw that belly in towards the spine. Now, as we're working in yin, we're working with the fascia of the body. And when you were developed in your mother's womb, the fascia originated in your belly button. So we're just kind of switching on the origination of the fascia through the belly button. Inhaling, belly comes out. Breathing through the nose. Exhale, belly draws in. Slowly, don't rush, take your time. Inhale, belly draws out. Exhale, belly draws in. Now let's continue to work up the body with those awareness of sensations, but keep breathing. Notice if you've tension in your hands. Relax the fingers, let go. Relax the arms, draw the elbows in towards the waist, and as you do this, the shoulders will fall down. Shoulder blades fall down towards the spine. Lengthen the spine, draw the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Start to find space between each vertebrae as they stack on top of each other. You build length. Broaden the collarbones at the front of your chest. So as you inhale now, find some space as the chest opens up and the belly draws out as well. As you exhale, although the chest is drawing in, don't let the collarbones draw in. Feel that space still. Inhale again. Start to feel a rhythm and a flow in the breath. Exhale. Now check the jaw. Relax the jaw. Move it from side to side. Good. Sorry. Now rest the tip of the tongue behind the two front teeth and just notice how the jaw softens down a little bit more. Nice. Dip the chin ever so slightly so the back of your head moves to the back of the room. This is a very subtle movement. Don't do it in a gross way. Just have a little play with it. Feel that place of comfort. Okay. Now, as you're breathing, see if you can feel your body move inside your clothes as you expand and inhale. And as you exhale, just releasing and softening down a bit more. Okay. You've let go of what came before and allow yourself to move a little bit into the practice. I want you to take your right hand behind you and just bring it to your left hip and just clasp your hands together. I want you just to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. So start to move gently through the right side of your neck. Close your eyes and tap into all of those subtle sensations of stretch through the body, still connecting to that soft flow of breath. Not staying here for very long. Gently bring the head up to neutral. Take those clasped hands to the right hip. Relax the shoulders down. And in your own time, take the right ear to the right shoulder. And feel where the space starts to come through the left side of the neck. Still expanding through the chest. With the inhale, feel the collarbones broaden. Finding those little areas of your body as you connect to it that you perhaps disconnected from during the day. Okay, and let's bring it up to neutral. Release your hands. Okay, we're going to come into our first pose that we'll hold for a little period of time. We're going to come into shoelace. So bring the left leg under. And I'm sat on a little cushion, by the way, just to bring my hips up a little bit higher so I have more access into my pelvis. So left leg is coming under, right leg is coming over. Okay, and you're going to turn to the right. If that's a little bit too intense for you, just release the left leg and wrap the right leg over the left. Have a little alert there. What does that say? Fine. I don't know what that says. We're going to carry on. Come into your shoelace or your half shoelace. So left leg is either straight ahead, right leg is over, or left leg is wrapped around. And then you're going to just take a little twist. Now don't go too intense here. Remember, we're working with the fascia and the ligaments, and we're working through the spine. So you're just going to turn to the right. You don't have to turn the head all the way round. I'm going to put the timer on for 2 minutes here. Close off the eyes and continue to gently take the breath down to the belly. As you expand the belly on the inhale, notice how that shifts the tissues as you are in the twist. Notice if the shoulders have shrugged up, and let the shoulders relax down. Notice where your hand is towards the back as well. Have a play with that. If you want to bring that right hand further round to the left hip or the left buttock, go ahead and do that. This is your spine you're working with, and it may feel very different to mine and how I want it to feel. So you will have a sensation of experience in the pose and a sensation of experience after the pose. That's halfway through. Stay here. I'm just going to put a little bit more light in as the sun goes down. Next. Stay where you are. Just 20 seconds left. And gently come back to face the front. Take your hands behind you, unravel the legs, put the soles of the feet to the mat, and just wipe backwards and forwards. I'm going to put a bit more light up. Stay there. That's better. Oh, that's much better. Okay, let's go to the other side. So again, options: bring the right leg underneath, left leg over the top, or if it's too intense, bring the right leg straight out ahead, your choice. Now you're going to turn, twist to the left. Take 2 minutes here. And again, you don't have to turn the head intensely all the way over the left shoulder. You can just gaze to the left-hand side, close the eyes, and try and keep the mind within the pose. This isn't an opportunity for you to start flipping through your day, analyzing, having conversations with yourself. This is for you to stay connected within your body. Make sure the shoulders are relaxing, softening down. Again, start in the foundation of your body, down at your feet, at your toes. And as we're moving through this practice, notice how your chest is feeling, your heart. Can that breath expand slightly deeper into the chest cavity and open the heart space a little bit more? Is the breath complete and whole? Take it all the way to the top. We tend to close down during the day with our breath as we protect ourselves through conversations and circumstances. So let the breath start to open up your heart. And that's just 30 seconds left here. And then gently release, come to face the front again, put the arms behind you, untangle your legs, soles of the feet to the mat, and just wipe the knees from side to side. Good. Okay, now take the legs wide. And let's work with the side of the body and the spine. So we came into a twist there. Now we're going to work into a side stretch. So you don't have to take the arms overhead. And perhaps your blocks or some kind of support will be useful here. And again, if you want to just rest your head on your hands, you're working, probably going to feel something through the inner groin, but you're really looking to feel something through the side here. So take a stretch over to the left. And if you're feeling, let me find my timer again. If you're feeling something through the side here, then your spine will be experiencing it on the inside. You may not be feeling it in your spine, but as long as you're feeling it somewhere on the outside, your body will be experiencing it on the inside. It's about being aware. And the more that you slow down, the more time you give yourself, the more practiced you are at stillness, the more you are able to listen to your body and interpret the language that your body has, especially the language of your fascia in yin yoga, and understanding how to find that edge, how to understand how far to go, where you are finding a benefit, and where you may be pushing too far into injury. And the breath is always the clue to understanding your body, the mind, and linking the two. Just over halfway through the pose. And don't forget to check in with those areas of your body that hold tension. Now slowly bring yourself up. And it's at this stage you may start to feel a difference from side to side. Move your props to the other side. And let's take our side stretch to the right. Although this time you're going to feel the sensations through the left side of your body. Remember to support your head with your hands. Notice the difference here. One side will have more access than the other. That may be because you have a twisted pelvis. It may be because of the patterns of your life. Again, if you want to open up more, you can put that back hand behind you. Don't be afraid to play with how your spine feels, where you want to feel that sensation. You may feel you need a sense of release in one part of your body as opposed to another. And that's halfway through. And then you gently come all the way up again. If you had props, just put those props to the side. Slowly bring the legs together. So now we've done a twist on each side. We've done a side stretch on each side. We need to do a flexion and an extension. So for the flexion of the spine, you may want to bring something under your legs. We're going to do a forward fold, or caterpillar as we call it in yin. And again, make sure that you support your head in that forward fold. You can take your legs slightly wide. The arms can come between the legs if you have that access through the hips. And then just rest the elbows and hold the head in the hands. Close off the eyes again. You may find the experience come down into the sacral. Go wherever you need to go to feel that experience. You may feel it through the back of the legs, through the hamstrings, the calves. Allow the body to feel soft and relaxed. Check all the way down to the soles of your feet, again, the toes. Let everything soften, but allow yourself to feel that edge. Make sure that you go somewhere so that you're feeling something, but no shaking. The breath has to be regulated and even in the flow that you started with. You need to create space in your body, but not too much that there's trauma. Listen to what your body is telling you. And don't be afraid through your mind to ask your body what it needs. Have an internal dialogue in a loving and mindful way. Take away judgment and just have observation. Now gently just walk your hands so you bring your body all the way back up. We're going to bring the body into extension now. So make sure that you have something behind you. If you have a bolster, that's amazing. Otherwise, bring your cushions behind you, your pillows, something like this, so that you can build them up. And you're going to allow your body or your spine, your sacral specifically, to recline over the cushions like this. That's not quite enough for me, so I'm going to take another cushion and put it in here. And I want you to butterfly your legs, join the soles of your feet together. And as you inhale, I want you to recline over. Close off your eyes, bring your arms out to the side, palms facing up. And by now, your central nervous system shall really allow you to get into your body. Your central nervous system should be opening up, welcome you back into every sensation. And maybe even your thought process is beginning to change. Maybe you're beginning to soften, relax, and allow yourself some kind thoughts. Maybe there's no sabotage. Maybe there's no judgment. Maybe there's no blame. Maybe there's just comfort for yourself. And that space in your heart, as I said, that we often close up during the day through protection, maybe that's beginning to open up a little bit with the breath. As you feel, you can take fuller and more complete breaths. Very, very slowly now, I want you to draw your knees together so the soles of your feet find your mat. Straighten your legs. And then bring yourself up to seated just enough. Move your props away from behind you and come down to lay flat. Take your Shavasana, arms to the side, palms facing up, and allow your body just to process those poses. Now start to bring little movements to your fingers and toes. Rotate through your ankles, through your wrists. And as you bring your arms overhead, take a big inhale into your heart and stretch through your body. And then the exhale, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. When you're ready, just bring yourself up to seated, slowly, carefully, mindfully, crossing your legs again, just to acknowledge the end of your practice. Bring your hands to heart center and allow yourself to leave behind anything that no longer serves you, anything that gets in the way of achieving your goals, getting you to where you need to be to progress and move further through your life with happiness and joy. All those judgments, all that blame, leave it to the side. It doesn't serve you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed that little flow. It's a great little one to do just to get your spine moving. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Lots of love.